Hey guys, get ready with me for the day. I just took a shower, so my hair is still wet. I'm gonna be doing my hair probably towards the end of this video. We're gonna start with makeup. My makeup routine is pretty much the same. Oh wait, already forgetting a step. My makeup routine is pretty much the same as that one video I posted back in September, so I'm not gonna be walking through any of the products I'm using. I'm pretty much using the same products. It's just, I think I'm using like less than I used before. So it is the first week of January. I'm finally back in my apartment, which is super nice, but I enjoyed winter break so much. My winter break lasted about 2 weeks. I was just out and about spending time with family and friends. I went to Outer Banks, we stayed in a beach house. That was like the first half of my winter break. The second half of my winter break, I spent a lot of time with my mom, but now I'm back at school and classes haven't started yet. Classes actually start in like a week and a half. But my friends are back here and we've just been hanging out. It's actually been so much fun to be like going to the movies with your friends or going out to eat without the pressure of, oh, we have class the next day or I have an assignment or a project due. Anyways, it's the New Year's, so I don't really have like resolutions this year. I don't even know what counts as a resolution if I'm being honest, but I more so have like goals for the year. And there's only a few. It's very basic, nothing like super interesting. I want to be posting on YouTube like at least 3 times a month, I think I said. I also want to get a summer internship. I had one last year and I loved that internship. Like I'm not ungrateful. I'm grateful for it, but it was unpaid and it was remote. And this summer I definitely don't want to be stuck at home and I don't want to be not getting paid. So I don't know, I'm gonna be trying my best. I also kind of want to be away from home. I don't know, I want to try living in a different state. Like I'm young, I'm 20, I want to go explore different areas. I guess a resolution could be like I want to be more present. And also since the 1st of January, I've been doing yoga every single morning before I go to the gym, and that has been so nice. I used to do yoga here and there, but it was nothing crazy. Like I would do it maybe once or twice a week, but starting my day with it is literally my favorite thing on the planet. I feel like I need to fix this lighting. Is that better? I don't know. I've been growing my eyebrows back out. I mean, if you look at my past videos, my eyebrows were really skinny before, and I honestly loved it. I loved the skinny brows, but I just think I like my thicker brows a little bit more. I would also say this year I just want to be more authentic, because last year when I was filming for YouTube, I feel like I was putting on a show, you know? I was not being very natural. Even like the video topics and stuff I was doing, like yeah, they were informative, and I guess I was like showing you guys my knowledge about things and what I know, which obviously helped people. Like I was getting some DMs and comments that people really enjoyed my content last year. But I don't know, I just feel like I like more natural content. I am really enjoying doing my makeup on camera right now and just talking about completely random things, letting my personality show a little bit without caring about perfection. I feel like if I just put the camera here and I'm like, okay, this is the topic I need to talk about, these are the points I have to hit, it kind of feels like I'm doing a mandatory school presentation rather than just talking to you guys, having fun. Like the whole reason I started YouTube in the first place was for it to be a creative outlet, not for it to be like an assignment, you know, another box to check, tick, I don't know. Okay, the base is done. I literally just did like dabs of concealer everywhere. I don't wear foundation. I think concealer is like way more natural. Plus, my skin has been so good this past week. Not a single bump in sight for me right now. I did lose my lip pencil and I always use like a brown lip pencil, so I guess I'm gonna use contour on my lips. I'm like so nervous because my lips are so tiny and this is so thick, the applicator. That looks nice. I think that's cute. This is gonna sound so weird, but I have never actually straightened my hair before. I used to own, actually I still have it. Using this is the closest I've ever gotten to straightening my hair, but this does not count because there's no heat setting on it. There's just an on button and there's an off button. And the highest the heat gets on that thing is warm. okay? That's not how a straightener works. It's supposed to be hot. I could touch that straightener when it's at its hottest temperature and it won't burn me. So my mom was like, what do you want for Christmas? She always asks what I want for Christmas, and I always say like, oh, I don't want anything, whatever. But this time I was like, you know what? I don't know why I've never straightened my hair. I want a straightener, okay? Got a straightener, tried it for the first time a few days ago. Like, now I know how people get that pin straight, super silky look, the perfect hair. It's because of a straightener. I just don't know why it never crossed my mind to try one. I feel like I've worn my hair naturally for most of my life. Like, these are my natural waves. They do look kind of messy, but yeah, I'm like very excited to be using my straightener. You know, surprisingly, it's the new year, and this is the first new year I've like not seen anyone at the gym. No new people, hardly a crowd, and it's probably because, oh, classes haven't started yet, like people aren't here. But I promise you there's a lot of people here. I'm just walking down to the hall to pick up a package and I see so many familiar faces. There's so many people here right now in the apartments. I just don't know why this new year is different, I think. But like, I'm not complaining because our gym downstairs has like 8 treadmills and only 2 of them work. So when I want to get my steps in, it would have been a struggle if there was a crowd at the gym. And it's way too cold to be walking outside right now. I also live in Newark, and it's just not the best place to be walking outside of campus. My campus is kind of small. So I watched The Housemaid with my roommate about 2 days ago in the theaters. No spoilers, but it was so good. I actually read that book about a year ago. It's by far like one of my favorite mystery and thriller books. I actually love thrillers. I love mysteries. I love mystery movies. Like, I watched the new Knives Out movie the other day. I love mystery books. My roommate has just gotten back into reading. She enjoys like something totally different. She likes self-help books. But it kind of influenced me to get back into reading. So I don't know, I feel like this new year is going to be my little moment of getting back into old hobbies and stuff that I used to enjoy. So when people talk about resolutions, in my eyes, resolutions are like, oh, like habits you want to start or things you want to stop. For example, I have friends who are trying to like not smoke this year or completely have a sober year where they're not drinking. Some people are trying to get into the habit of waking up at a certain time, or they're trying to learn how to do the splits. For me, I'm kind of doing the opposite this year. Like, I just want to go with the flow. I feel like I used to be such a perfectionist, and I used to need to know what I'm doing next all the time, and I've really been enjoying just not knowing what I'm going to do in the next moment. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do in the next 2 minutes. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in the next 2 minutes. I'm just being very present, and like in the present moment, if I don't know what I'm doing, I'll like ask myself, okay, what do I want to do right now? Like, what feels good to me right now? And I'll just go with the flow like that. It's genuinely been saving me so much like energy, because you don't even know how much energy, stress, and anxiety goes into like having to plan your every move in life. Also, I used to religiously use the Better Than mascara, but I started using this Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky. I think it's just called Sky mascara, and it's genuinely been making my lashes look phenomenal. I don't like to look like I'm wearing fake lashes, and I think naturally I have pretty thick lashes, so this gives it a very long but natural look. Like, it's not clunky at all. When I'm like doing my makeup and stuff on camera and I'm just talking to you guys, it feels like I'm FaceTiming someone. So I think maybe in my next video, I'm gonna pick a topic to talk about and just like talk about it while I'm doing my makeup, while I'm doing a little get ready with me moment. I used to have crazy acne. I'm 20 years old now, okay? And I had acne ever since I became a teenager when I was 13, and it was crazy. Like, I had cystic acne for a lot of my teenage years, and genuinely I tried everything. It got so annoying to the point where like I would go to get my eyebrows done, and there's not a single eyebrow lady who has not commented on my skin. I don't know why they do that. I mean, obviously they're working on your face. I mean, I've been to like 10 different eyebrow ladies in my lifetime, and each and every one had something to say about my skin. They would just be like, oh, you should drink more water. Oh, you should eat less sugar. It's like, obviously they have great intentions, and that's very sweet of them in a way, but Trust me, people with acne like that, they're trying. They've tried it. I promise you they've tried drinking enough water. Now that I'm 20, people are like, oh yeah, like your acne went away because of your age, like you're not a teenager anymore. No, I promise you, like, it's not because of my age. Like, I'm still just as hormonal, whatever. The major difference that I noticed in the past month or two is no stress. I have been so happy. There has been no stress in my life. And like I said, I used to be this crazy control freak perfectionist in every single area of my life, and that causes so much stress. At some point, I just fully surrendered, I fully let go, and I took a chill pill, and my skin has never looked better. I did not change how I eat. I'm drinking the same amount of water I've always drank. I genuinely don't use any acne products. I just wash my face with a gentle cleanser. I use a morning cream, a night cream. I don't do anything different with my skin than what I have been doing for the past 7 years. Like, it was just stress. It was just how I felt within. So yeah, that's a little tip for people who feel like they've tried everything and they don't want to go on acne medications. They don't want to go on like birth control for skin, because that's something I didn't do. I actually did try birth control for like a month and it messed me up so much. That entire month I was crying. I was crying the entire month. My mood was so bad. My body was so bad. Like, I am not the kind of person who's gonna go on a pill to like fix her skin. Okay, so if you feel like you have tried everything, just try working on your nervous system. Give yourself 6 months, because it's not that easy. If it was that easy, everyone would be stress-free, but I promise you it makes such a big difference. Okay guys, that's literally it for my makeup. I was gonna do my hair on camera, but I think I'm gonna do it off camera. I think that's the end of this video. I really enjoyed this catch-up session and I cannot wait to make more videos this year. I will see you in the next one.